Do you know how to get a 130 words per minute typing test? Well, you start early. How early, you ask? Well, today we're gonna test that. Approximately 532 days ago, we developed the ultimate plan to create the best typing human being in the world. After months of arduous work, gaining profuse weight, and going to the bathroom constantly, our plan was set into action. So 10 months ago, I had a baby daughter, our first kid, in fact. Since then, she's been obsessed with our laptops, our keyboards, our computers, and everything else. So we figured, why not make her her own custom keyboard, and then she can play in the corner by herself. So Jake and I both type pretty fast. I type faster at 136 words per minute. So I'm hoping that our child can also type very fast. Problem is, we don't really know how to talk to her as well. She's a baby and she can't talk yet. So we'll figure this out.
Now, since my baby can't talk yet, like any other baby, obviously, she's only 10 months. She's just babbling things like dada and mama, and that's it. So how am I gonna get these keyboard parts from her? I actually have a really genius idea, and that's to get her to point at something or grab a piece of paper or put it in her mouth, since those are things that she's really good at. Here are the options. She's got a variety of colors, a variety of sizes, and a variety of keycaps. I also don't have clicky switches, so I'm just gonna have her pick her switch type through text. And no, I don't mean text messaging because you're crazy. Babies shouldn't be allowed to use cell phones. So let's get these papers printed out and cut on the line, of course. Some of the colors didn't turn out as planned, so we're just gonna ditch those to the side and give her these options instead. Her first choice was for the color of the keyboard. Now we've got a variety of colors here, some of which are a nondescript brown and a nondescript pink, but it turns out, what is she gonna pick? She's gonna pick blue! Is that right? Or is she actually picking blue? Wait, is it black instead? Okay, let's try this again. Communication between babies is sort of difficult, but I think she's going for blue. So we're gonna write down blue for the case color. Now the next option is between the sizes of the keyboard. We've got full size, 75%, 65%, and oh wait, 60% is cut off. But we've also got TKL. So what are you gonna pick, Allie? And let's wait for her to think and think and think, and it looks like 65% is the clear winner here. Now let's get a high five. Oh, she psyched me out. On to switches. We've got linear, tactile, and clicky. That is all. Which one shall win? Which one shall rule them all? Is it the loud clicks? Is it the bumpy tactiles? Or is it the smooth linears? She has chosen linears. On to keycaps. We've got a variety of keycaps. Again, the printer sort of broke, so none of these are the right color, but we can find a close enough match at the store. So which one will it be? There are a lot of options here. This is quite overwhelming for a baby. This is almost too many options. I don't know what I was thinking. Looks like she's choosing a pink keycap set that has a gradient on it. I don't exactly remember what these options are, but we're gonna try our best to shop for all these at the store. So Allie, these are the options that you picked. You got a blue keyboard with linear switches, 65% size, and pink keycaps. Let's hope we can do this. It sounds really weird, like it'll look really weird in my brain, but it might actually turn out really good.
So let's go shopping.
So I was actually stuck at home watching over Allie while Jake, my husband, went to the store, aka Micro Center, to shop for these parts. And surprisingly enough, there was no blue keyboard. But what are we gonna do? As a last minute decision, we decided that it would be okay to switch around the color of the keycaps and the case. So we've got a pink case and then blue keycaps instead. Still the same color scheme, although not exactly what she wanted, and I hope she's okay with that. I mean, how picky can she be at this age? So upon coming home, we decided to show Allie all of her keyboard boxes. So perhaps she could build the thing herself, right? I mean, why would I build the thing when she could just build the thing? Just kidding, I have to build the thing.
So, we're back from Micro Center. We've got all the parts, and surprisingly, it was a little bit expensive. But for our very first child who is precious, it's okay. Expensive is okay. So what do we got? We've got switch lube tool set. Got a switch puller, keycap puller, one of those stem holder things, and a lube brush, all for the price of $12.99. Not bad. And now, I know that she chose a blue keyboard, but upon going to the store, there were no blue keyboards. So what other color do we get? A pink, of course. So we switched up the colors of the keycaps and the keyboard, so they're just opposite. So it does have the colors that she wants. They're just not in the right spot, and I need a knife. $120 for a GMMK2 modular mechanical keyboard. So the GMMK1 is not hot swappable, but this one is. So she wanted a 65%. Got 67 keys, aluminum top frame, tray mount. You know, she's a baby. She doesn't need a fancy keyboard, although this looks pretty good. I wish I had this keyboard when I was growing up. A dust cover. Probably gonna need this in the future because she's a baby. And babies, you know, swallow and lick and put everything in their mouth. So what better way to protect your baby with a dust cover? This is a perfect toy, although not safe, but a great toy nonetheless. So we'll probably keep this for some supervised play. Get rid of this, the desiccant that says do not eat, very dangerous. See, now that I have a kid, I actually pay attention to things that are hazardous and dangerous. There's a cool sticker. She likes stickers. Give this to her too. This is cool. We've got some keyboard tools, switch puller, keycap puller. Probably not gonna use any of this. I'll use the pink cable though. If she ever gets her own PC, you don't know how early that could be when she's getting her first keyboard at 10 months old. So this is a keyboard. It's got a cable. We're not gonna keep these keycaps, but here's what it sounds like before everything. It actually sounds pretty nice. What switches does it have? Prelude Glorious Fox linear mechanical switches. It's not bad. I'm impressed. I haven't used this. I only used their first one, but it was not to my liking. So USB-C cable in the back, kick up. Feet in the back. Ooh, she's gonna like this. If you ever have a baby, you'll know that babies love exploring the world because they've never experienced the world before. They've never experienced like feeling cold temperatures or feeling a desk mat or feeling this cable. Like that's cool, that's amazing. Or this Velcro, ooh, that feels nice. So she loves everything, and now that I have one, I sort of see the world in that way too, where it's like, ooh, that could be really nice. These feet, ooh, that could be really nice. This hole, oh, she's got a thing for outlets and electricity holes, so very dangerous. The keyboard sounds good, but not what she wants, so I'm gonna have to take it apart to replace the switches and the keycaps to her specifications. So remember, she picked linear switches. So we got, oh my gosh, these were on sale. So I got 3 boxes of Red Dragon mechanical switches for $4.99 each, and the OG price was $17.99 a box. But today, we got each box for $5. That is a steal. So these are called Bullet R linears, and they have 24 pieces in each box. So this keyboard has 67 pieces, so we had to buy 3. We're actually gonna have a bunch of extra switches. So they come in a nice little polycarbonate acrylic case thing. I don't love that because you have to pull them out now. So it's essentially like you're using a lot of hand strength to pull this out and then pull these out and then put those in there. So the whole thing just feels like arthritis. It comes with a keycap puller and a switch puller, but personally I don't like any of those tools, so we're gonna just toss those to the side. Wow, we got 3 boxes for the price of 1 box in the OG price. What a steal. We do like sales around here. Who doesn't? So the biggest benefit to having parents that build keyboards for a living is that you'll probably be sick of keyboards by the time you turn 5. You'll look at them and think, oh my god, I can't look at any more of these. 3 boxes. I'm gonna pull out 67, but I'll do that later. Then we got our precious keycaps. So remember, pink keyboard, blue keycaps, and technically The switches are also blue, so these are matching, surprisingly, from different brands. So these are the glorious GPBT keycaps. They are non-shine through. They're made of PBT, and they fit, well, most keyboards. So that's cool. They fit the GMMK2 and GMMK Pro, so they have enough keycaps for 65%, 75%, 96%, full-size TKL, and all the lots. So if you're looking for compatibility, GPBT is compatible, although they are a bit pricey. Another sticker, save that for her too. PBT is great. If she licks it, it won't have that weird oily feel to it. All right, let's get started. Let's take out keycaps. So yes, that is why Switch and Click has been AWOL for approximately, I think it's been approximately 10 months. So she was born a month early. We weren't ready for it. We were planning on making videos until the very last minute, except she came out a month early, so we're super duper unprepared. And honestly, I'm proud of Vic and I for even doing it. Like, she's alive, she's thriving, she looks good, she's a little chubby, which is what you want in a baby, and she's almost a year old, so we made it through some tough times. So when you have a keycap puller, the best thing to do is just to not use it. I'm kidding. It's actually because it has floating keycaps, so you don't need a keycap puller. Put your fingers right under and pull it right off. It's super easy this way compared to putting this under and pulling and taking the keycap off. This way is just faster. Boom. So keycaps, these are nice, but not nice enough. I'm gonna put these in a sandwich bag. When in doubt, put your keycaps and switches in sandwich bags and label them. Maybe someone will want the OG keycaps, maybe not. Now for the switches. This switch puller is worth $12. If you use nothing else in this set and only use a switch puller, it's already worth it. No one wants arthritis. Now another great thing, when Allie becomes of age, we can pay her to take switches and keycaps off of keyboards. Okay, 67 glorious box linear switches. So the case itself, pretty heavy. I think if we wanted to look at it further, I could unscrew these. I'm not sure if Allie cares, but this keyboard has switch foam, not gasket mounted or anything. It has clip-on stabilizers, and it's tray mount. Like, it's not life-changing, but it's not bad. So let's put on our new switches, Redragon Linear Bullet R's. So if you want a really cool hack for a DIY lube station, these actually work really well, and they're small and compact, unlike the really big ones. So you could save up 3 of these, just put them side by side, stack them up somewhere, put them on a shelf, keep them for later use. They're nice. They're really high quality. They're north facing. The light hole here goes up at the top, and we just press and pray that nothing goes wrong. Since it's a pretty solid plate, it would suck if anything went wrong. Oh. Are they lubed? They are lubed. When switches aren't lubed and you do this right next to your ear and just go up and down a bunch, you'll hear the spring just like start pinging, and it makes a nice metallic sound right in your ear. So if it doesn't do that, then it's pretty lubed. Another possibility is they could have only lubed the spring, which is the majority of the unpleasant sound, in my opinion. Probably other people would want to take these apart and lube them. Speaking of take apart switches, I actually don't have any switch openers right now. I need to get some. I used to have so many of them. Now I don't have any. So we were missing tools if we wanted to do this properly. But I don't think a 10-month-old necessarily needs lube switches in order to practice typing. She'll be fine. She loves slamming on our laptops, on our keyboards. She likes using the mouse. She like copies us and knows how to use a mouse. Grabs it with her hand. It's crazy. And she does this really cute typing style that you'll see at the end of this video. When you hear an authentic typing test and see how many strokes per minute. I can't exactly type words. She types letters per minute, keystrokes per minute. And we are done. We have 5 switches left. We mostly used all of it. Sounds awesome. Actually, I can't really tell, but let's put the keycaps on. Whoa, that's a weird sound. Very different. Allie, you'll love it, right? You'll love it. we're done with her keyboard. I'm gonna do my own typing test on it, and then Allie gets to do her own typing test on it too. $144. That's what Allie's gotta try and beat, so I believe in her. She can do it. Gonna go see how she reacts. Hopefully she really likes it. These keycaps are pretty hard to pull out. The RGB looks really nice. It's pretty heavy. It's a unique creation. Only a creation a baby could pick out. Whoever has this exact same keyboard, let me know down in the comments. But for now, I'm gonna go find her, wake her up from a nap. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait for her to wake up properly and then see what she thinks.
Now that everything's done, let's see what Allie thinks about the end result. Will she love it? Will she hate it? Will she want to carry it around with her everywhere and want to practice typing at the speed of light at all times, including when she's supposed to be napping? We shall see. So, as a protective mechanism, because she's young and she can probably pull out keycaps and stuff, I'm going to give it to her with the dust cover on. It's probably not as fun with the dust cover off. Oh wait, no, she can just take it off. What is she doing? She just took it off, and she doesn't even care about the stickers. Seems like she likes it. Do you think she likes it? She's not smiling about it, but she's looking like she's happy. That's a happy looking baby right there. Ooh, she actually likes the dust cover so much more than the keyboard. Oh no, what have we done? I guess that's her toy now. Well, she actually took off a keycap all by herself. And she's actually not allowed to play with this unless she has supervision. So it's gonna go up on high ground. Bye-bye, keyboard. We'll see you later when she's older, okay? Maybe when she's 2 or 3, when it's safer. This is not that age.